Some may call me performative. Some may say that I'm following trends. But I do appreciate a matcha latte and reading my books that I do infactably read, right? And this whole thing has got me thinking about things. This whole thing, I just woke up, so bear with me here, okay? Um, I look a little bit silly. I look a little bit goofy, but I'm having fun. Um, uh, so it got me thinking about stuff. Okay, got me thinking about how literally everything is a performance. Everything is performative. There's nothing. Oh my goodness, I need to get a haircut. But anyways, everything is a performance. There's nothing on this God's green earth that isn't a performance to some degree, right? Even birds perform to each other. Even freaking bugs do a performance and shit. Uh, yeah, I mean, like, I think that the thing is we're so obsessed with this idea that like authenticity is everything and blah 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 this that and another thing about authenticity. And honestly, I just think authenticity really means how well does the role that you are performing match your natural behavior, right? It has nothing necessarily to do with you being performative necessarily. It's just how much does that role actually match you, you know? Because you could very easily pick up any trend, you could pick up anything really, and make a performance out of it and do it performatively, right? But I mean, if it matches your natural sort of not aesthetic, but the sort of personality that you present naturally, then who's the no one's none the wiser kind of deal. Like so that being said, it's like you have to draw the line between like what is performance and what is just personality, right? Because if you have no personality, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. It doesn't matter what clothes that you've put on. That is not a replacement for a personality for a worldview or a perspective, right? You can put on the trendiest clothes. You can read the best feminist literature. You could drink. You could find the best matcha latte place in the U.S. You could find the best place to get that drink from in the US. And if you don't have a personality, if there's nothing behind all of that, then it doesn't matter, right? And I think the reason why people get so upset at people being performative or whatever is just a matter of them realizing that they themselves have no personality, right? And when they are faced with the reality of that, when they're faced with the reality that, oh shit, I have no personality, and this thing that is attacking the things, it strips everything away. So when these trends come up, whether it be like the Big Brother core, Jinko jeans, and baggy t-shirt, vintage tee, and the whole aesthetic sort of situation, it strips away all of the layers of what the person is that is underneath all of that, right? So, for example, if you're wearing baggy jeans and a baggy vintage tee and all of that stuff, and then you see a trend online that's now performative, uh, it if you were wearing that as a sort of because it was a trend, and now that it's being pointed at, now you feel seen, and now you're realizing that, oh shit, there's nothing else underneath the clothes that I'm putting on, right? So I think what's really important is to find things that you like and enjoy separate from whatever the world is telling you to wear, right? Or whatever the current paradigm of fashion may or may not be, right? And I don't know. When I was a kid, when I was like, 13, 14 years old, I wasn't trendy at all. I mean, like, I've never really been trendy. I just kind of like what I like. And what's weird now is as I'm getting older, the things that I like are getting picked up as trends and they're being cycled out like very quickly. And from my perspective, it's just like, whatever. Like, I'm still going to like these things because it's been a fixture of who I have been for like my entire life. So it's like listening to electronic music uh, and picking up on the sort of the sort of cultural trends within that. That is always what I've identified with, right? Since I was very very young. Um, so it's not that big of a deal to me, right? Whether or not people perceive me one way or another, because it's not a performance. It's never really. It is a performance. It is a performance for me, but it isn't performative, right? Like it is a performance. Everything is a performance, but yeah, like just I guess the point of this video is find the things that you enjoy and lock in with that, and don't worry if it comes off as performative or whatever, because if it feels good to wear and it feels like you identify with it, then who the fuck gives a shit? Um, so yeah, peace.